Let me tell you a story, my children. A story from Ghana. In a place where plantain peels fall faster than the price of the cedi, and compound gossip moves quicker than WhatsApp messages, there lived a man. Not just any man, no. A trickster, a schemer, a man whose brain ticked like an overused sewing machine. His name? Ananse. You've heard of him, haven't you? Kwaku Ananse. The same Spider-Man from the old tales. But this time, he wore jeans, used mobile money, and had a YouTube channel called Ananse Knows Best. In the age of likes and subscriptions, he was still the master of mischief, but now with data bundles and tech. On this particular morning, as the sun yawned over the Adabraka rooftop, the people of the compound were just beginning their day. Mama Essie was scrubbing her front steps with her usual vengeance. Yo, the GSS boy, was pretending to read, but was secretly watching TikTok on his mother's phone. Life was normal, until they heard the rattling of an old delivery truck at the gate. A rusty blue delivery truck reversed into the compound, and on it stood a tree. But not just any tree. Its bark shimmered like copper coins, its roots stretched like silver cables, and its blinking leaves, green, red, like Christmas traffic lights. Mama Essie's Anan's neighbor startled. "Hey! What is this abomination, Ananse? Have you planted disco inside tree now?" Ananse replies, grinning, "Mama Essie, good morning to you too. This is not an abomination. This is revolution. I present to you the Wi-Fi tree. Free internet for every resident, TikTok without tears, Zoom without Zanko, streaming without screaming." Now let me tell you something about Ananse. You see, ever since he returned from his mysterious trip abroad, where everyone quite knew if he went to China, Canada, or just Kasoa, he had been different, quieter, craftier. He had become obsessed with one thing: power through knowledge. But not the kind stored on scrolls and palm leaves, no. Ananse wanted digital wisdom, secrets from the cloud, influence from the internet. Ananse said to himself, if trees can grow fruits, why not connection? The ancestors didn't leave scrolls for nothing. He spent months locked in his room, tinkering with old laptops, bark from sacred trees, copper wires from abandoned transformers, and one router he claimed was blessed by a Nigerian tech prophet, using back sap from the Bozumu Grove, a mystical forest where trees whispered riddles to chosen minds. He grafted ancient wisdom into a metallic tree frame, laced with fiber optics. Then, he hacked into forgotten government broadband, using what he called ancestral frequency syncing. And now, after months of hard work, in the heart of Adabraka, the Wi-Fi tree stood, glowing, blinking, buzzing, and now before their very eyes stood the product of his madness and genius, a living tree that gave internet. But like all things Ananse touched, this was more than what the eyes can see. Yo asked excitedly, "Uncle Ananse, does it connect to Netflix?" Anna said, winking and grinning, "Not only Netflix, even to that your crush private story. But beware, the tree hears more than you think." Mama Essie replied, "Tree that gives data, is sweet now. But mark my words, Ananse, every sweet soup has pepper hiding inside." But did Ananse listen? No. He simply smiled, raised his hands like a pastor blessing a congregation, and declared, "Welcome, people of Adabraka, to the future. Free Wi-Fi, no password, only wisdom required." And so the tree was planted. The people rejoiced, but far above, among the dancing leaves, tiny lights flickered like stars, and the bark hummed with energy as though waiting, watching, listening. For this was no ordinary tree. And Ananse, he knew exactly what he had done. After all, you don't give people knowledge without testing what they'll do with it. For 3 days and 3 nights, it worked like magic. No buffering, no data finished. Even the neighbor's goat accidentally watched cartoons. But on the 4th morning, just as Amma was uploading her 37th TikTok dance, Wi-Fi tree with its deep voice spoke. To continue browsing, solve this riddle. What has no mouth but tells the truth? You have until sunset. Hey, confusion eats the compound like fufu without soup. People froze mid-video. Even WhatsApp aunties screamed. Some even blamed MTN. Amma, the Gen Z bad in the compound, was worried. Hey, my dance video, I was going viral. Yo said, "Uncle Ananse, is this part of the free plan?" Hannah said to him, sweating slightly, "Oh, don't panic. Just a little game, a little brain exercise. Education, gamification." But the tree wasn't joking. All connections shut down. No messages, no memes, no football highlights. People scrambled. Anna said nervously, "Don't panic. It's just a little game. E-learning, brain exercise." But the Wi-Fi was gone. Nothing worked. People Googled furiously, forgetting there was no connection. Some ran to churches, others to shrines. Until Baba Kwesi, the elderly man on the compound, said calmly, "The answer is a mirror." The Wi-Fi tree answered, "Correct. Service restored." The tree glows green and the internet returned. And like magic, everything returned to normal. Videos resumed, laughter resumed, but beneath it all, unease stirred like pepper in soup. In the evening, as the quiet breeze blows, Baba Kwesi walked to Ananse's corner and said to him, "Ananse, you've built something clever, but cleverness is not wisdom." Ananse said, smiling, "Old man, I'm just giving the people what they want. Free internet, free riddles, learning with entertainment, e-learning 2.0. Trees like this don't grow for man alone. That riddle, that voice, something deeper is involved and you know it." Baba Kwesi said. But Ananse only smiled, raised his calabash of Zobulo and toasted to the sky. Let the games begin. That night, as the compound sleeps, something stirred. The leaves rustled with whispers. The tree glows red. Wind howls slightly. A low hum bursts in the air. Not from insects, but from the heart of the tree. The Wi-Fi tree whispers in a low, sinister voice. The next riddle is at dawn. You fail, and the connection will not only be lost, Ananse jolted awake amidst sweat, and so the tree waited. It had tasted the minds of the people, and it was hungry for more. The riddles were only beginning, and Ananse, he had planted more than just a tree. He had planted a test for them all. In a world filled with information where children know how to swipe before they can speak, who decides what the truth is? The one who asks the riddle or the one who answers? Join us next time under the Wi-Fi tree, where every scroll could be a trap and every trap a lesson. The moral of the story: be careful what you hunger for. Knowledge without purpose can become a trap. Wisdom is like a baobab tree. No one person can embrace it alone. Thank you for watching. This is Storytime by Temmy. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and click next for episode 2.